Since pilots fly through many different time zones, we need to reduce the confusion that arises from time zone changes. For example, you don't want to be confused as to what time air traffic control leaves for the evening at your destination airport. When ATC leaves for the evening, the classification of airspace at that airport often changes. If the airspace changes, our requirements for cloud clearance and visibility change as well. To eliminate this problem, the aviation industry uses Coordinated Universal Time. Coordinated Universal Time is usually referred to informally as Zulu Time. So no matter where we are in the world, if we reference Zulu Time, we can eliminate the confusion that comes from referencing different local times. Zulu Time works using a 24-hour clock, instead of a 12-hour clock that you may be used to. The Earth's prime meridian, which passes through Greenwich, England, is used as a reference point. Depending on where you are in the world, you will need to add or subtract a set number of hours from your local time to determine the current Zulu time. You can also add or subtract a set number of hours from Zulu time to determine your local time. To illustrate the benefits of Zulu time, let's take a look at Zamperini Field in Torrance, California. There's a lot of information referenced in Zulu time, and it can be found in the Southwest Airport Facility Directory. First, we can see that the airport is attended from 1400 to 0600 Zulu time. We also see that fuel is available between 1500 and 0400 Zulu time. Training maneuvers are limited as well, all referenced by Zulu time. Here we see that the airport tower opens at 1500 Zulu time and closes at 0400 Zulu time. When the tower closes, the airspace at the airport is no longer Class Delta. This is indicated here. We can see that the airspace at this airport turns into Class Gulf when the airport closes for the night at 0400 Zulu. All this information is helpful in the flight planning process. If we want to convert 0400 Zulu into local time, all we have to do is come up here. This information indicates the number of hours to be added or subtracted from Zulu time to obtain the airport's local time. So, for this airport, we would subtract 8 hours from 0400 Zulu, which would give us local time that the airport closes, which would be 2000 local time. If we want to convert 2000 local time to a 12-hour system, subtract 12 hours. This airport closes at 8 p.m. If daylight savings time was in effect, we would subtract 7 hours instead. If you're unsure if daylight savings time is in effect, we can check the directory legend in the front of the airport facility directory. It gives us the necessary information we need to determine if daylight savings time is in effect or not, which is based on the time of the year and whether or not the state observes daylight savings time.